Hello everyone, happy Bealtaine. It's the 1st of May here today. Yesterday was torrential rain, unbelievably torrential rain, and today, look at it, not as cloud in the sky, it's beautiful. It's the first day of summer, so it is the most perfect day to celebrate the first day of summer. We've got bird song, we've got the bees and other insects buzzing about. We've got a lovely warm sunny day. And it's just the most perfect day to celebrate Bealtaine, the first day of summer. We've got the azaleas have burst into bloom down there, and lots of other flowers are blooming and coming into fruition. So I'll show you the orchard actually. And what I'm doing here is just building another little flower bed. But come and see the apple trees. So we'll go this way into this little orchard because it's, you know, Bealtaine is all about the flowers and the fruits and nature restoring itself and coming back into its full bloom of beauty. So even the hawthorn trees are already in flower, which is amazing because often they don't come into flower, or when they do, it might be mid-May or sometime. But there, you know, there are flowers on some of the hawthorn bushes up the road. And this, oh my God, that just smells so beautiful and fresh and maidenly, because this is when the goddess is a maiden and she's about to engage in passionate exploration with the male energy and bring all this beautiful blossom into fruit later on in the summer. This tree, it's the first year of flowering. We've had it for about 13 or 14 years. It's been grown from an apple seed, so it's not on any rootstock, and that's why it's taken so long. But I think even by that standard, it's actually flowering earlier than it should be, and it is just such a treat to see it. So I love this little orchard. We've only got a couple of trees and 3 crab apples, but it's very much a space for the goddess. And it just keeps expanding each year. The trees are getting bigger. There's more blossom every year. We've even got bluebells down here, which any blue flowers are very much associated with the goddess. So Bealtaine is a festival which helps us to connect with nature. Each of the festivals on the Celtic Wheel of the Year help us to observe what is happening. So at this moment, what is happening is the trees are becoming green, they're opening their leaves, they're covering the country with beauty, and now we've got the blossom as well, and eventually we will have the fruit, because the bees are buzzing around here like mad. They're on the Cotonie aster blossom as well, and everywhere you look, there's a blossom. You know, we've got wild garlic, we've got violets here, we've got the bluebells. So it's a time of year that reminds us to feel young and passionate, and that could become passionate about something you're mildly interested in. Make it your passion, or it could mean reigniting passion with your loved one that you might have become a bit blasé about. So go off on a date and do something really special. But you know, best of all, just sit outside in your garden or in the local park. Listen to the birds. They're so busy building their nests and feeding their young. And the bees are so busy building up their hives, laying eggs, going out to forage for nectar. and everything is just so busy and full of life. And that's what we're celebrating when we celebrate Bealtaine. We're celebrating that creatrix energy of the goddess who is the mother of all of this. And when we're looking at the trees, we can see all the different shades of green. It's just absolutely beautiful. But in traditional days back in Ireland, May the 1st was one of those magical liminal days, because we're right on the cusp of summer. We're just coming out of spring. And so there's lots of magic, which is where, you know, the hawthorn tree is so important, because it's a fairy tree. And so it's beautiful to see the blossoms on that. But if we look around, I can't see any houses with smoke rising from the chimney. And so we haven't put our fire on yet, because superstition or tradition has it that you have to wait before you light your fire, which is like, it's a very symbolic fire, because it's the fire that's bringing us through into the rest of the year. So you want somebody else to light their fire first. And in the ancient times, that fire would have come from the hill of Ishnok, where there would have been an almighty bonfire, and the embers would have been taken and passed along the routes and to other bonfires. And then when those bonfires flare up, eventually they get to a point where you can see a bonfire, and then you know that the fresh new fire with all that energy is coming to your village, your community, your home. So in the past, the bonfires would create the smoke. There'd be certain plants in the bonfire that would smudge, I suppose, or seine the cattle to give them this cleansing and protection. And people would jump the bonfire as well. And I did a video about that a couple of years ago, so you can see it at the end of this one if you want to. But if you don't have a bonfire, like we couldn't have one last night because of the torrential rain, so you can light a candle to symbolize everything that the Bealtaine bonfires would have meant to people. So you can have your candle lit, you can set your intention for Bealtaine, and you can meditate on passion and creativity and the beauty of nature as it blossoms and it comes back into flower and fruit. So it's just a beautiful time, and you can draw all those aspects of Bealtaine from yourself. And I'll just leave that there and hope the wind doesn't get the flame. So I hope you enjoy your Bealtaine. I hope you're having some signs of summer where you are. And if not, I hope it comes soon for you. I know some people are way behind where we are. but it will come eventually. And celebrate it now and put out your intentions for a really good summer, and hopefully not too many planes flying across interfering with our weather. So I'm back to work now on my new flower bed, and see you next week. Good luck. I hope you enjoyed today's film. If you did, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And have a look at the website danusirishherbgarden.com for more information about us and about the herbal medicine courses I offer and the Wise Woman Way training. And if you go to the shop, you can find the books, the weed handbooks and other herbal goodies. And remember, we put a new film out every Sunday. So looking forward to seeing you next week.